Yes, my name is Peter Kibinda, and I am 66 years old now. Just croaking, I'll be croaking 67 in February 2021, and I am practicing prana. Most of my life has been in the civil service, where I have worked for 36 years. I left university 78, joined the city council then, as a value briefly because I had done land economics, and then I switched on to planning, where I did my master's in planning, and I have risen through the rank in the council up to the level of director of planning. So I left the city council when I was the director of the city planning to go and start up the Ministry of Metropolitan, where I became the director of Metropolitan Planning and Environment. And I worked there for 4 or 5 years. And then I retired after crossing the age of 60. I joined the AKI pretty early. First as a student member in 1983. And in 1986, I became a corporate member in the town planning chapter, which was a very active chapter in the AKI. And in 2001 is when I became a fellow member. Within the AKI, I have held the positions of the chairman for town planning chapter for very many years. Then I became the registrar of the entire AKI. And after that, I became the vice chairman of the entire AKI. So I can say it is an organization that I really passionate about. In my working life, the challenges were many, but we managed actually to overcome them in one way or another, because that is how we were trained. Because when a problem comes, don't look for other people to give you solutions. You are actually the solution to that problem. So we have to endeavor to do that. The main challenges we have is that the country is urbanizing at a very rapid level, in such a way that most of the institutions are not capable of coping up with the level of urbanization, both at the policy level and at the practice level. What does that mean? Is that the people come to town, they require to be housed, they require to get employment, and all these are challenges. And when you look that in the light of the Architectural Association of Kenya, the body which has very many chapters, you actually see that the built-up environment is a very major challenge, because all these things have to be accommodated. And I can say the association has grown from very low harbor levels to where it is now. And within that period, the numbers have increased, and the professions have also diversified. And if you look at architecture now, it is not where actually it was kind of monolithic. It has very many branches which actually contribute to the built environment. There was an issue of also the advice to the upcoming young professionals like yourself and the rest. One is that the built-up environment is a very dynamic area, and it requires a lot of patience. I know the figure one comes out with from the university that now, I'm above everything. The challenges out there requires to be handled in a very different way. And especially those ones who join the public service. The raw cadre of people who contribute to the profession, these are the technicians and the draftsmen. Actually, even as a graduate, there is a road that you have to run from them. But many people tend to go there in a busy attitude, and you find, even after 5 years, very little of how the practical aspect of the operations are handled. So one is be humble, have a lot of patience, and also be innovative. From what you have found, what value are you going to add? So that you can improve the institution. That's the direction to take. And the university degree is just an opener. My education is actually out there. So it just provides you with the knowledge and with a space within which you can accommodate ideas. But it is not a final to itself.